Yeah. By the way, is that horn something important? Of course. A bihorn is something that would require at least 10 people to defeat it. Since the monster I killed with normal thrust had 5 horns on it, I guess the more horns they have, the stronger they are. Hey, you. Who are you? There's no adapter in Chaos who's able to kill a bihorn with a simple thrust. Where the hell did you come from? Chaos. What's Chaos? Hey, did you say your name was Jae-hwan? Yeah. And you're just someone who's passing by? Yeah. And you can't speak the language of this place? Yeah. How strange. It's really rare for there to be language barriers here, though. Are you really okay with it? Is it okay for our party to take the bihorn corpse? Yeah. That fellow that says he's a passerby. Yet he killed a bihorn just like that without even using any skills. You failed to use the skill. You failed to use the skill. You failed to use the skill. Even my detailed inquiry didn't work. Can't be checked, his spirit power should be around a non-adapter though. Who the hell are you? I've got a question for you. There are less than a handful of adapters throughout Chaos who can kill a bihorn with just a thrust. Tell me who you are. Where did you come from? Chaos. What is Chaos? Are you messing with me right now? No. Why did you ask that then? Is it because you don't understand what I'm saying? Is asking who you are too hard for you to understand? I know what you mean. It's just. Although those comrades that were with me are probably somewhere on Earth, and the clear reward was that I could retain all my memories while I start over. I don't remember anything. I see, oh my. Amnesia? Do you think I'd say that like I'm a fool? It's useless even if you say I have amnesia in such a serious tone. I never said I had amnesia though. What difference does it make? Are you the mighty of the abyss or something? What the hell is that? I got you, so stop nagging. A spirit weapon. Right, it wasn't because he's strong, it's because he had a strong weapon. How clumsy. Go back in if you're satisfied. To think someone like him would ruin my mission. I could have finished my mission easily. Forget it. I won't ask you about who you are anymore. In return, I'd like to make an offer to you. Skill. Would you like to hear it? After this woman who called herself Mino gave a simple explanation as to what Chaos is, we went on to talk about the party. They are a heinous group of guys that belong to a clan named Red Fox. Well, you'll find out soon, because they'll definitely go after you. Don't stare at them too much. Based on the map, the village is close by, though. Comprehension. Huh. Leader, that guy's spirit power is at the level of a non-adapter. His spirit power is even lower than mine. Right? I knew it. Was he only able to kill the bihorn because of his spirit weapon, then? Yeah. Based on what I know, a spirit weapon is an artifact that you can only get in the abyss. Are you talking about the branch of the illusion tree? That abyss? It looks like they really are up to no good. They'd be horrified if they knew I got this from the root of the illusion tree. From what that demon bastard said, the tower's equipment isn't that impressive, though. To think there'd be people after it. But I don't think this place is the mighty land. They've started to move. You have that sword that ate stuff, right? Use it to get rid of them. I don't have it. I lent it to someone else. He wanted to take a look at it during his night watch. There's a limit to how unaware of danger you can be. Foolish bastard. I'll make good use of your weapon. Even if you have that weapon, it'd be useless when we, the Red Fox, are here. You called us here just for 2 people. I wanted to get rid of them quickly so we can go back quickly as well. I can finally see her true abilities. Kill the both of them. It's because I'm actually pretty angry. From this point on, you're all going to suffer a terrible fate. I had my suspicions when you've lured the monsters to us. But you're indeed the Witch of Massacre. Who on earth made the request to the Dark Forest clan? Why does the person who made that request matter? There are so many people who want to kill you guys within chaos because you guys have killed so many unknowing non-adapters. Ha! There's no way the Dark Forest clan would move because of those kinds of people. It's likely you took on a request personally then. In that case, you're going to die here, Witch of Massacre. To think you're trying to fight me while placing your trust in one spirit weapon. Keek keek. Of course, I've prepared an insurance plan already. They have around 30 of them. No, 40, maybe. On top of the Dark Forest clan's Witch of Massacre, there's also a guy who can kill a byhorn in a single strike. Do you think I wouldn't prepare this much before fighting you? Well, if I had known that I'd get my hands on a spirit weapon this easily. Black Fox, even you came here. It looks like you've been pretty free nowadays, huh? Ha! You should be honored, Witch of Massacre. Black Fox, Red Fox Clan Master, Stage 3 Adapter. We've gathered half of the Red Fox just to hunt you. I feel so fucking honored. Since you're already so free, just wait for a while longer. I might be able to win against a Stage 3 Adapter if we fight one-on-one. Hey, Amnesia guy. No, the Mighty of the Abyss. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say this, but I won't be able to protect you. So use this to run away quickly. The Mayor's Stone. I only have one, so you use it. It isn't for going back into the past. It's a stone that can save someone in the present. In his hands instead of that useless stone. If there's a way to return to the past, would you return to the past? Must you ask that question in such a situation? You're such an idiot. Of course. I wouldn't return back to the past. If I'm going to die, then I'll die today. I won't return to the past no matter what. You're not going to die today. What? Fire King's 14 strikes. Fire King's 14 strikes. Hey. Sharp thrust. How did he do that? Why is a stab so powerful? Is it really okay for us to take the Byhorn's horn? Yeah. I thought he was an idiot. He's giving them a Byhorn's horn just like that. Is he an idiot? And that he was an idiot who's dull towards any sense of danger. I lent it to them. They said they wanted to take a look at it. But that's not it at all. This person was, simply that strong. Hey. Who the hell are you? Me. Have you forgotten already? You already know who I am. Darn it. Did you get amnesia as well? I thought I was the only one who got it. Wow, you're so narrow-minded, seriously. Are you still bearing a grudge over what I said? Give me back the return stone I gave you. I don't have it. I lost it. How could you lose that? Do you know how expensive that is? Try looking for it in this area if you want to. It isn't here. Why did I give that to some human that I have no idea about? My return stone. I guess you did know about it from the start. What do I know? Who I am. I'm a human. Are you joking with me right now? Are you a human too? Of course I am one as well. That's good enough then. Why is he making that face? Is being a human good enough? Do you really have no memory of being in the mighty land when you were coming into chaos? Yeah, something like that. I'm so envious of you, that you don't have any memories. What's so good about losing memories though? Most people in this place will probably be envious of you. It's obvious why most people come to chaos. It's obvious. How did you end up here then? You. If you know what you're asking right now, you'll regret it a lot. Gorgon Fortress. We're finally at a village. That looks like the summoning ground that was on level 1 of the tutorial. I am. Karg. My arm. Save me. No. Please show mercy. Darling. I won't send you off alone. Oh, dear gods. Kook. Ugh. Kook. I know when people make that kind of expression. Looks like a ton of them came by this time too. This place, it can't be. Do you know now? Do you know what you've just asked me? As to how I ended up in chaos. Don't ask that question to anyone in this place. Welcome. Kook. To the world of the dead. To chaos. If you die in the mighty land, do you come to chaos after that? Yes. If you die here, then it's really the end. If you die, you become nutrients for the illusion tree. They no longer bleed blood since they've died once. Alright, everyone. Let's get to work. Form a line and we'll bring you to the speech hall. Wear this and come form a line over here. Here. You died because you're so weak. Stand up straight. Were you working on webtoons before this or what? James. Why are you suddenly here at the northern checkpoint? I just dropped by somehow. It's not like you don't know me, so I'd appreciate it if you let me in quickly. Mino, I'm sorry, but the situation's a little different now. Not long ago, we were instructed to check that everyone who's going into the fortress must have identification. Of all times, don't tell me you don't have your identification too. James, I'm sorry, I didn't bring my identification with me. Can't you just make do with this instead? This is a Byhorn's horn. Ahem. I've checked your identification. It's not like we're strangers. He. Oi, you need to show me your identification. I don't have anything like that. What would happen if I didn't have it? Oh my, you look like you're in a pickle. If you say, me no nim, please help me, I might help you out specially just for this time. If you don't have identification, you can't enter the fortress. I see. Wait a minute. What are you going to do? This person, don't tell me he's going to try and kill the security troops. No, he might be crazy, but I doubt he'd think of doing that. Aren't you going in? He could actually do it. James, wait a minute. This person is actually. Everyone, what's the problem here? We're screwed. There he is. Salute. Ha. The famous person in Gorgon's fortress. The cleanest checkpoint captain in chaos. Northern checkpoint captain, stubborn-headed Carlton. James. Explain what's happening here. So, he wants to enter our fortress but he doesn't have any identification. Of course, he can't enter. Why is that so? Why, you ask? This is becoming an even bigger headache. Cook. And the restraint law in similar precedents. No. Stop. I have no interest in what the law says. In that case, I don't need that identification. Why isn't the law working on him? If that's the case, as per the restraint law of Gorgon, Article 2, Paragraph 6, I will be restraining you. Silver light restraint. He broke Carlton Nim's restraints. How did you do that? Can't I just do what this woman did? What I did. Piece of Byhorn's horn, bribe. We didn't see anything. Recipient of the bribe, accomplice of the recipient of the bribe. Wait a minute. Take that and let me go. How dare you try to bribe the captain? What a ridiculous fellow you are. Captain. This kind of bastard needs to be executed on the spot. Did you say your name was Jae-hwan? Yes. I've been waiting for you, emissary of the Dear Whisperer. Aeolob's safety warning. Your soul corruption has breached 15%. Please take your medicine as soon as possible. Your soul has corrupted, huh? I'm sure you already know what you need to do, right? I do. Soul corruption. You really know nothing, huh? It's to the extent that I wonder why I traveled with someone like you. Soul corruption is a chronic disease that people who live in chaos get. One's soul will slowly be corrupted as long as they're here. And once they're totally corrupted. That's why the horned beast's horns are precious. We've escorted all of those who were summoned to the village safely. You saw how that guy went crazy over this earlier, right? This is the only medicine in chaos that can help to prevent soul corruption. It's something that people here need. I got it for free thanks to you, but I'll be checking you. No soul corruption was detected. Captain, this is. I see. Since I've checked the spirit stone, I'll return it to you. I guess you don't need it, huh? Emissary of the Dear Whisperer, the spirit stone isn't something that you should just give to anyone. I'm not the Dear Whatchamacallit person. Captain, is it really okay for us to let them go like that? James, do you know what a spirit stone is? Isn't it a precious item that increases the spirit energy of an adapter? You're right. However, that's not all. Captain, your hand. Was that caused by the spirit stone? It seems he's able to control the spirit stone. But how can we trust him? I don't trust him. I guess, you could say that I trust his soul. Pardon? Do you remember when I was checking for corruption just now? Yes. The error that occurred when you were checking him, right? Based on what I know, the measuring device was not faulty. Sorry. In that case, what? There's only one situation where the measuring device is unable to detect the level of soul corruption. It's when a person's soul is purer than anyone in chaos. How could that? More importantly, it doesn't matter if he's with the dear whisperer or not. We only need someone who can control the spirit stone. The inner fortress will probably decide what to do with him. Is this related to the fortress master's sickness? I don't know the details either. But, James, based on what I heard, there was someone who was going to let them pass the gates after taking their bribes. They said that person's name is James. The streets are so complicated. And, I've got a burden tagging along right now. Wonder who's the one that's being the guide right now. Mino SSI, you must make sure to bring your identification the next time. Although it's only right for me to deny you entry and mete out severe punishments and fines to you based on the entry law of Gorgon in Article 7, paragraph 34, for those who do not possess identification, those who refuse to submit their identification, those who use forged or modified identification, those who possess identification of others, or any situation similar to the above mentioned. I'm only letting you off because J1SSI has specially asked for you to be let off. Also, bribes are not allowed. Based on the entry law of Gorgon in Article 11, paragraph 6, anyone who tries to give bribes, money, valuables, or any items that have a corresponding value in regards to the entering of the gates, and the person that receives them, she'll come back to her senses after some time. I didn't think the effect of law would last this long. Although, it was more like a ton of nagging as compared to reading out the law. He looked like a pretty troublesome person to deal with. Hey, I'm looking for a blacksmith that's good with swords. Do you know of any blacksmith that'd be good with a sword like this? I'm not sure. Ho. Ugh. Huh. What? Since when did we enter the village? Have you finally come back to your senses? Go on your own way, then. Wait a minute. Aren't you too much? How can you just throw me away like this? Are you still upset over the fact that I tried to leave you at the gate? I was just joking. I'm sorry. Now that I'm in the fortress, I don't need any more help. You'll only get in my way from now on. You're different from me. So, just go on your way. Wait. You don't know the way around here, do you? I can just ask for directions, just ask me. I'm very familiar with this place. I'm going to look for Mayor. I know a place where he might be. Shall I bring you there? Sure. But first, I think there are people who've got some business with us. Who are you guys? Get lost if you don't want to die. Red-haired lady, you sure talk rough, don't you? It'd be good for you to speak politely. The youngest among us is going through puberty and gets excited when he hears people talk vulgarly. He's 12 years old this year. Vulgar speech is not good for the emotions of growing children. If you don't want to get crushed by him, then hand over the azure sword to us. You need to pay passage fees if you want to get past here. No thanks. He's the youngest. What? Are you guys unable to get a grasp of your situation right now? If you don't want to get hurt, then hurry up and hand over the sword. How is he the youngest? Don't bullshit me. Vulgar speech needs to be punished. They're all so noisy and talkative. Bring it on already. How dare you? Ouch. How dare you cut off the tiny hands of our cute little brother? We will never forgive you for this. We'll make you pay for killing our cute little brother. Hyung, he's not dead yet. Cute and little. We'll show you the love between brothers. Chapter 14. You're incredible. How do you take care of everything with just thrusts? I wonder how strong your other skills would be. I only know how to do thrusts. You're kidding, right? Slight thrust, normal thrust, strong thrust. You're serious? Ah. Come to think of it, among the people I know, there's a person like you who only knows one technique. That person uses slash instead of thrust, though. That person only uses slash. To think he'd use only one technique. How unique. But why did you miss that attack just now? Why did you blow away the roof that was across from us just now? I doubt it was because you couldn't control your power. That's... When I was dealing with the street thugs, someone across from us was using a stealth skill. I just wanted to scare that person a little because they got on my nerves. Who'd blow off a roof just to scare someone? Doesn't everyone do that? I'm sure Wunwol would have done that too. Ah. Should I help with giving your technique a cool name? A cool name? How about Dark Fire Destruction Thrust or Infinite Azura Thrust? I don't like grandeur names. How about Heaven Destruction Berserk Thrust or Meteor Thrust? Let's just walk in peace. Welcome. Ah, there it is. This is the smithy that made the mare. It's also the biggest smithy in Gorgon. Are you here to get something made? I'm sorry, but even if you put in your order today, it'll take some time. Why's that? Are you all packed today already? The smithy owner isn't here, and only the deputy owner is here. We're quite busy today. I think the artisans are doing a test or something. If there's something you're looking for, then buying a completed work would be faster than requesting a custom-made one. A sword made from a quadhorn's horn. Wow! Look at how sharp it is. Here, this is a sword made from a quadhorn's horn. It'll be completed after I make a hole in the handle for a jewel slot. Master, I'd like to work on that. Me too. I'd like to work with the quadhorn's horn too. It's a quadhorn's horn, you know. It won't be easy to break it, yet you want to make a hole in it. Alright, I like your spirits. Whoever manages to put a hole in this sword made from the quadhorn will become the deputy owner of Twilight Dusk for a day. Why is it so tough? Get lost, it's my turn now. Arg. My hammer. How are we supposed to work with that? Gosh, you guys are so weak. Do you think you'll even be able to put a scratch on it if you hit it like that? I gave you the chance to use this huge smithy for a day, but you guys can't even do that. Ugh, TSK. When can I touch a quadhorn's horn? Huh. Excuse me. Customer. Please wait for a moment. You can't go in right now. I'll give it a try. Is he a young traveling artisan? Since this is a quadhorn's horn, I'm sure he'd want to give it a try. I'm not sure which smithy you came from, but there's no way you'll be able to do it. You might think it's easy to do because my disciples weren't able to do it. Is it this area? It's not because they're bad at it, it's because I'm too good at it. In the first place, the quadhorn's horn is a material that's hard to work with. It's normal for people to fail. If I do this, I can become the deputy owner for a day. Right? Huh. A crack. No way. Ah, it shattered. Damn it. You. Crazy bastard. What? Damn it. Damn it. You fucking stupid bastard. Do you know how much a quadhorn's horn is worth? How dare you break it? I was going to go easy on it, but... Wow. How is that going easy? It's not hard to break it completely, but it's hard to break only what's needed, huh? I'm sorry for what I did. Do you think this will end with just an apology? We're talking about the astronomically expensive quadhorn's horn. Now that it's totally destroyed, what am I going to tell the establishment who put in the order? I'll compensate you with a better horn. Compensation? How would a beggar-like bastard like you be able to give me a better horn? This came from a pentahorn. This is better, right? A pentahorn. Isn't that Garnak's horn? Would that be enough for compensation? I don't have a quadhorn's horn with me right now. This really is Garnak's horn. Of course. This is enough. That's a relief. Can I use the space here for a while, then? I'm back as your customer. Guys, close the door. Yes, sir. Please come this way. Well, it looks like everything's settled now, you guys carry on with your work. I've got somewhere else to be at. Alright, this place is the best smithy of Gorgon. The place has the best facilities and artisans. Since you're the deputy owner for today, you can use it however you like. Thank you. But, where did you get the Garnak's horn from? I got it myself. Are you saying that you hunted a pentahorn by yourself? Yeah. That guy with 5 horns. He's someone who personally hunted a pentahorn. Ah, please help me out as well. Such a person would be rare in Gorgon, no, all of Chaos. I need one sword sheath, but I'm making it for the first time. I've tried fixing one before though. A sword sheath, wait, a sword sheath. Are you saying that you want to use the horn of the pentahorn, Garnak, for just a sheath? Just how great is the sword? Oh. This is a replica of the ice dragon sword, huh? Since Mare made it himself, it's pretty rare, and the appearance is pretty as well. But Garnak's horn is still a little overkill. It'd be better to make a new sword with that horn. Gasp. This is... I didn't think this'd be a spirit weapon. Based on the spirit energy I felt, this contains the soul of a pretty high-class race. How did he? Your sword is evolving. Seeing as how its form is changing, it's going through a great evolution. Once the evolution is over, you'll need to give your sword a new name. A new name? That's right. Once a spirit weapon goes through a great evolution, its original name will disappear. That's that. The material disappeared. If you keep eating everything up, I'll name you Pig Sword. It's alright. I have another one. How do you? Wait, a pentahorn has 5 horns. It's so obvious. How can I help you, deputy owner? I need to see the way you work with the materials first. Alright. Do you have a shape in mind? I'll leave that to you. You're the pro, after all. In that case, I, the Master of Dawn, will show you what I'm capable of. I'm sorry. After the back alley thugs were slaughtered, we lost the target. Gorgon Inner Fortress Minister Yurchin Zebair. How were they defeated? I don't really know about that either. By the time I woke up, I was lying flat on top of the roof. The target noticed your presence. He saw through the high-grade master-level stealth skill of a Stage 3 adapter. That means we should consider him as someone who's at least a Stage 5 adapter. After replenishing the manpower, search the fortress thoroughly and bring him to me. Yes, sir. Sigh. Fortress Master. Please hang in there for a while longer. Alright then. This is the Hot 10 of this week with Siren. Unfortunately, it's time for us to say goodbye. The last video of today is a video that all of you are very familiar with. A video that's very popular. A controversial video that's at the center of attention right now. The 99th floor solo clear. I wonder what happened to that bastard. Yeah, the monarch seemed to like him a lot. What are you guys talking about? Didn't you hear? That tower received a cultivation suspension. Shit, what happened? I don't know. Well, the demon bastard must have been up to something and got caught, I guess. There are rumors that he abandoned cultivation and ran away. I heard the tower was completely destroyed. Is that video fake as well? Well, to begin with, it's ridiculous that someone is able to clear the tower alone. However, towers are something that other demons would need to borrow money to build. For him to destroy it and run away. Was he born with a gold spoon in his mouth? I know, right? If it were me, I would have sold it on the potato market. Oh. An incredible beauty. Hey, pretty lady. Sorry to disturb you. Get lost. I guess I better not disturb you. Why am I feeling so upset? Give me liquor here. Give me enough to drown in. So what I'm saying is, it's so ridiculous, isn't it? That bastard's a total nutcase, I'm telling you. He thinks he's such a big shot, and do you know what he said? Gosh, I've heard enough already, so please stop talking. You aren't even drunk, yet you're rambling on and on. It's not like you don't already have men all around you. Why are you sticking by someone like that guy? Well, it's just that, when I see him, he destroys everything. And swings his sword however he wants as if he doesn't give a damn about the rules of this place. That's enough. He would say strange things that no one can understand. You're just doing whatever you want even after knowing what kind of place chaos is, huh? Normally, people would hesitate while thinking it's the end for them. Since you aren't a human. You are different from me. It's as if I've become a nobody, nothing at all. Claire, both you, and everyone who's here are trying our very best to live. Yet, that person appeared suddenly, and... What are you going to do after finding Mare? Get revenge? You won't understand even if I told you. He keeps showing that face that says, you and I are different, while looking down on me. When I see that side of him, I really... Gosh, you're such a child. Don't meet him or get involved with him anymore. But, Claire, when you're with that person, you might really die. A letter from Northern Checkpoint Captain, Carlton Xavier. Recipient, Dark Forest Forces Mino. Carlton. Why would that stiff neck contact me? This feels somewhat unsettling. Are you the Witch of Massacre? Well, people do call me that. Cook. I don't dislike rough greetings, but I'm busy right now, so let's do that later. I have something I need you to do for me. Whoa. You can't come here. How? How are we supposed to process a monster like this? Just. How on earth, hey? Get a grip. Since you said you were going to help me, do it properly. I can't do this anymore. I can't even reach the tools anymore, its level is too high for me to process it. The problem isn't with the level. What? Whoa. What is happening? Since you said you'd help me, do it properly. What the hell is that? Is that the essence of a pentahorn? Have I been using such trivial skills on this thing so far? No. No way. This must be a dream. I must wake up from this dream. Damn it. This is a dream. Hey. Oh, are you already done smelting? Deputy Owner. Foolish one, you don't deserve to see this place yet. How does such a world exist? How did I enter such a world? Why did I? Koh. There are things in the world which are useless to try many times. A person who has never made a tower in the first place should have never been called an apprentice. The race doesn't matter. Just try it 10 billion times. I've mastered all the skills associated with blacksmithing. I'm proud that I have a 99% chance of fixing any weapon from the Tower of Nightmares. But, after reaching that probability, I had a strange idea. Maybe I wasn't running towards a 99% probability. The principle of skill. Mare's process skill was one of the first skills to exist. It's something that's like water or fire that has existed from the start. How can humans be able to explain the origin of the world, and what's the point of trying to explain it? What you've said means that, you don't even know what you're doing while using your skills all this time. The principle of strengthening the hammer and chisel through spirit power, and using that power delicately to shape and sharpen the horns. If it's that simple, why are the other artisans unable to use process? That's because they haven't learned the skill yet. You don't even know what the skill is, yet you're still using the skill. What? Who knows the principle of the skill in the first place? So, do you know the principle of process? How do you know the process skill? Look carefully and tell me what you see. This is, the particles are breaking down. It's not going to be easy. Because of your tremendous effort, the walls of the world have become as hard as your efforts. Because of my efforts. Your efforts are not wrong in itself, but don't you have to understand it yourself? If you try that hard and it doesn't work, then it's not you who's wrong, it's the world. The world is wrong. You don't know why things keep going wrong. You've done a good job at this level. This is the way the mayor does things. It's not how humans do it. How should humans do it, then? How would I know that? What's the point of me knowing, anyway? I'm a mayor. You should blame the race you were born in. You can't become more than an apprentice with a human body. Human limits. No, I'm sure I'll become like those Mares if I try hard enough. So, what do you want me to do? The world's an honest one that pays one back according to how much effort one puts in, isn't it? What's wrong with living and adapting to this place? Honest? By telling you that you can't do things that you are able to do. You're old, but you can still fight. Look at it carefully again. Don't rely on the system, but on your own eyes instead. Have I always lived in this world while seeing such a world? A world without skills or interfaces. In an honest world where no deceit exists, unless I've been insane, how could I? Unless I've been insane, how could I have missed this? Are you really going like this? Now that the production is complete, I should get going too. It looks like this guy is satisfied with the sheath too. If it didn't like it, it would have eaten it up. Have you decided on the name of the sword? Pig, no, not yet. If you don't mind, can I name it? Since we're writing on it, we should write words that a martial artist would use. Lone wolf. As in someone who does everything alone. Yes, that's the only name that goes well with this sword. Goodbye. See you again. Wait a minute. In the world that you can see, what? What do I look like? A human. You don't look back, huh? Who could understand that lonely world of yours? Why do you keep following me? What's the matter? Are you worried that I have ill intentions or something? What are you up to this time? How did you know? I'm intending to kill you. Why do you want to kill me? So that I can live a good life by taking that spirit stone you have. PFT, I'm being serious. Alright. What an insincere response, forget it. Just take this. What is it? Your clothes. Take it as my way of saying sorry. I feel like you'd become a beggar if I just leave you be. I see. But since you didn't get to meet the mayor, what are you going to do? Michael told me how I could meet the mayor. I'm going to meet the mayor and ask about the illusion tree and about how to get to the abyss. Why are you doing such a thing? Are you curious about my objectives? Let's say you get lucky and reach the abyss. The people who come back from there, who are called the mighty of the abyss, are. I'm not coming back. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are to do such a thing? What gives you the right to do so? Just who do you think you are, for you to live your life without caring about those around you? Acting as you please without a single bit of thoughtfulness, being blunt, and most importantly, not thinking of the people here as humans. I, as well as the people here, are humans too. Even though we're not as strong and brave as you are. We are definitely human too. Even if I were to die, it won't be today. I will never choose to go back to the past. It'll be best if you don't think of doing anything unnecessary, witch. If you break your promise, then that old woman will lose her life. Just bring him here quietly without trying anything funny. That person has someone hostage, and I'm the target, huh? I guess it's those guys from the alley across from us. She brought me here to get beat up to save the hostage. How meaningless. No matter how many times they're saved, the truth remains the same, because what question shows me is the true essence of this world. A world where numbers and data rule, and where there are people who would sell their own soul in order to raise their numbers. Even if they don't have any grand dreams or beliefs, they're happy with their lives as long as they can get through the day safely. That's the kind of human I know of. I'll just try and get rid of them somehow and find the mayor. In that aspect, you don't look like a human. Let's split up here. How can I travel together with someone who has that kind of objective? We won't be seeing each other ever again. Why does this woman look like a human again? Damn it, the witch has betrayed us. Send the letter. We went to so much trouble to bring the mayor here. It's all futile now. Hold up, the mayor. The mayor is together with these guys? Well, I should get changed first. How did things turn out like that? Sorry, Ajumma. I'm really late, aren't I? I knew you'd do this, kiddo. I should have stopped you earlier on. It looks like I'll really die because of you this time. Shut up, Grandma. Witch of Massacre, to think you came back alone. What happened to our deal? You're more naive than you seem. Have you seen a witch keep her promise? That person won't be coming. Because he is going to destroy this world. Looks like you've gone insane, Witch of Massacre. Secret Art of Shadows. You were called the Witch of Massacre because of your ability to lure horned beasts, right? Shall we see if you can do that here too? That brat. She should be called the Witch of Exposed Skin instead of the Witch of Massacre, am I right, boss? Damn it. If we were actually outside, then. We've set up soundproof barriers in this place. There's no way anyone outside would know what's happening here. Stop your futile struggle and just bring that guy here now. The Dark Forest will be after you guys. Stop acting tough. I already know that there's no Dark Forest branch within the Gorgon Fortress. By the time the Dark Forest clan finds out, I would have already crushed both you and this old woman. 7 daggers of Akuram's secret technique. Frozen blades. What a cute little technique you have. I'll make sure to tear you apart with my own hands, Witch of Massacre. What a load of bullshit. I can't believe I'm only thinking of this now. If there was a way to go back to the past, would you choose to go back? I want to go back to the past. If I had followed him back then. I really hate this type of development though. I really hate this type of development. Why are you here instead of destroying the world? You're here to save me. The clothes you gave me don't fit me. Are you really here because the sizes of the clothes aren't right? You guys are with the mayor, right? Where's the mayor? Get the mayor to come here. Where's the mayor? Get the mayor to come here. Is he crazy? I heard that you went up against the fortress. Looks like you're as crazy as the rumors say. Be careful. That guy is a fourth stage adapter. Fourth stage adapters are high-level adapters, so you shouldn't underestimate him. Do you think I'd lose? No. Come to think of it, I don't think. How arrogant. You're just a reckless simpleton. I'll teach you a lesson. What? He dodged. That bastard was supposed to be a non-adapter though. Could he be one of the mighty of the abyss? Up until now, the only existence that has dodged my slight thrust is the beast with 5 horns. Does that mean a fourth stage adapter is on the same level as that thing? Since that beast took a hit from me, does it mean that it was of a lower level than this guy? It doesn't matter. Kook. Claire. Bring it on if you want. But if you do that, this punk here won't be safe either. Don't hesitate and just attack. Just shut up if you don't want to get beaten up. Hang in there, Ajumma. We'll save you for sure. You can do it, right? Why is she asking me that? In the first place, I'm here to look for the mayor. I just need to cut down whoever's in my way, whether it be the enemy or the hostage. She's a human. What are you waiting for? Start attacking immediately. Right now. Damn it. What's happening? Let's move. Yes, sir. It's terrible, Hyung Nim. The soundproof barrier has been broken. TCH. Surround this bar. Understood. J1SSI. What the hell is happening here? You came at the right time. That guy over there is breaking the laws that you love so much. I might not know about the details, but I guess he has broken the Gorgon criminal law, chapter 276, verse 4 or something. I see. Based on Gorgon criminal law, chapter 174, verse 4 and chapter 124, verse 6, for the destruction of illegal private possessions within the fortress and for the kidnapping of residents, all of you will be arrested without a warrant. Damn it, that gesture. We'll retreat for now. Do you think you can get away? Silver restraints. Cook. Damn it. Any further resistance is futile. Not a chance. You darn bastard, go to hell. Cook. I surrender. That's a wise decision. I heard that you are as naive as you are righteous. I guess that's true. I didn't think we would need to use the black cloud in this place. Young Nim. I think the youngest member inhaled the black cloud. That fool. I always told him to wear his mask properly. He might be able to survive if he only inhaled a trace amount of it. Hang in there. To think you guys would use the black cloud without the clan leader's permission. Is the Witch of Massacre that powerful? Forbidden Heaven clan elder lustful demon Hyuk Seorang, didn't you say you'd capture her and hand her over to me? I don't want her to die, though. It's not because of the witch. Silver restraint has been used. Silver restraint? Are you saying that pain in the ass chain guy is in there right now? Yeah. That stubborn bastard inhaled the black cloud, huh? He must be messed up now. Looks like we'll have a good show to watch today. Janaya. Who the hell is that guy? I've never heard of an emerald bug without antennas, though, even if he's an emerald bug, there's no way. Are they the cleanup party? How and dying.